was Tuesday night high school boys hockey, second meeting of the month between Champlain Park and Elk River. And a distinctly different meeting when it was 7-5 Champlain Park up at Elk River earlier this month. A close, tight one at the Champlain Ice Forum. Here's the first goal of the game. Nice move by Patro from Elk River, scoring his 10th of the season in the first period at 12-16. And it was 1-0 Elk River. Champlain Park put the heat on, had a number of chances, 11 shots on goal in that first period. And they would get a goal by Solomon with 15 seconds left to tie it at 1. We went to the second period. Second period was scoreless. Champlain Park had a number of chances. They outshot Elk River 10-2 in that second period. You see that there, but the goaltender Grenick for Elk River was outstanding all night long. Ended up making 33 saves, kept his team in the game tonight. As we move to the third period, still tied at 1, and it was a power play chance here by Champlain Park that proved to be the game winner. Feed out in the middle, we call that the bumper, and Perkins scored his 8th of the season, third power play goal. That broke the tie, made it 2-1. Elk River with a push at the end, had some looks, had some chances with the empty net, but it was the goaltender Wiley and the Champlain Park Rebels holding on for a 2-1 final here tonight in Champlain.
Friday night sports on QCTV features the Andover Huskies hosting Centennial. These two teams battling at it. 6-9 for Andover on the season. Meanwhile, Centennial, they are 7-8. They had dropped 7 of their last 8 games. Trying to court right drive up the middle, clean and pure, and the finger roll to complete it there for Centennial. There's a look inside. Miles takes that 2 to the bank and cashes in. A trifecta by Strange. And that first half keeps the Huskies very close indeed. And now I drive down the middle. Fenton says, I'm going to go for it. And you know what? It's Espinoza who declines and rejects that shot by Fenton. Now reciprocating back from beyond the perimeter. A shot and a trifecta. The 3 converts. That's Jack Dreesen. He had 19 at half, and at half it was a 43-33 lead for Centennial, soaring on a follow shot there. Mapson for 2. And then a follow-up alley-oop, rim-high pass, beautiful conversion there for Centennial. Converted that time, and Hansen and Dreesen both combined for big nights. In fact, it was Dreesen who ended up with a total of 44 on the night. That's a season high. And for Tristan Hansen, he ended up with 22. Those two converted for 66 of the team's final 86 points. Picking in another 2 was Carlvin for 2 of his 7. Late in the game, Fenton gave it a run. He drew. He got hot. He was going from trifecta range and some layups, punching up some beautiful runners, altering, and put together a total of 31 points, and that was a total of 28 in the second half. The Huskies lose by a score of 86-77 over Centennial.
TV Sports, covering hockey on Hockey Day in Minnesota. It's Champlain Park taking on Osseo. Early in the first period, 35 seconds in, Brett Solomon whistles one past Brady Shields, his first of the game. Then later in the first period, it's Brett Solomon again. Backhand, forehand, puts it in the net. Gives the Rebels a 2-0 lead. There's a shot by Jax Warren that's turned away by Brady Shields. Later, it's Cam Dreifke making a save from a shot from about outside the offensive zone. 2-0 lead for the Rebels after 1. In the second, Osseo putting a couple of scoring opportunities on goal. Champlain answering, but they finally get on the board in the second period. Tristan Wexa, that backhand goes 5-hole past Brady Shields. Then on the power play, Osseo gets on the board. It's Gavin Cheska scoring his 4th of the season. That would be the lone goal for the Orioles. A rebound goal goes for Reese George. He finally scores. That's his first of the season. Good job there for Reese. He had a great game. Then Solomon finishes the scoring in the second period. That was his third of the game. He got the hat trick, 29 on the season for Solomon. A couple of good scoring opportunities later for Osseo, but Dreifke proved to be too tough. In the third, takeaway, Tristan Wexeth, his second of the game. He puts that one in, and that ends the night for Shields. And then a backhand, Pazendak puts it past the new goaltender, Gavin Finau. Rebels walk off to a running time win, 7-1 over the Orioles. That's the 12th win of the season for the Rebels, and will look to make some noise in Section 5 later this season.
I think we've had a really good start. There's definitely room for improvement, but I think overall we've had a pretty good start.
This season, I've improved my hockey IQ the most, I think, and my motivation for the team.
You know, my goal is not to chase wins, but to really get these girls prepared for February when playoffs come around, and I like the direction the team's going.
I hope to mentor players on my team by being positive, being a leader, being a hard worker, and just playing all the time as hard as I can. With being a senior and all, I just really want to leave behind something for everyone to remember.
I hope to just keep working hard on and off the ice and just working on myself and with the team, just kind of improving my overall game.
We're an aggressive team. It doesn't matter if we're on the power play, penalty kill. Our whole goal is to attack the puck all over the ice and take away the other team's time and space and create turnovers. You know, in a practice, we really want a high pace, high tempo. You know, a lot of small area stuff, quick decision making, working on all the skills and all the little things that are going to help this team come together when it matters.
One of my hockey icks is when I get hit in the head and can't see anything for a couple minutes.
What's your favorite celly?
Well, Gutty doesn't let us do cellies, but if I had to do one, I'd do the heartbreaker one and then punch it. Or I'd blow a kiss.
Favorite celly? Putting the sword away.
Celly?
The bow and arrow.
Who has the best eye on the team?
Oh, me for sure. Oh, yeah, me. Yeah, me.
You know, it's actually been amazing. When I first started, I was coaching with my father I was actually 97 to 07, and then I took a little bit of a break. And back then, 1-2 girls could really dominate the game. You know, and nowadays, you look at these teams top to bottom, a lot of these teams have a ton of talent. So it's awesome to see the growth from, you know, way back when the girls game started to today. There's a ton of talent. It's a fast-paced game. You know, just because girls think there's no checking, they assume it's not physical, but it's a really physical hockey game. And I enjoy it because it really has an emphasis on the skill side of it. So to me, it's been a blast. It's been a great journey.
Girls basketball tonight at Andover. The Huskies hosting the Champlin Park Rebels. There's Logan Miller, first of 12 first half points. And from the outside, Liv Holmberg hit not one but 2 threes early in the game to get Andover off to a fast start. They led it 17-4 early on in the ball game. And then on the break, here's Layla Wynn with a nice fast break bucket. And Champlin Park battled back into the game. And then a steal there for London Olson Patterson. And she lays it up and in. She ended up with 12. 3 Rebels with 12 points in the ball game tonight. And then from outside, Mila Evers. She had 3 made threes tonight from way outside. Once again, London Olson Patterson with another terrific shot there. Champlin Park kept battling, and at the half, Andover led it 34-19, and they kept raining in threes on the Rebels. And of course, Logan Miller hit a three, and that was Ellie Fields with a made three in the game. And then, of course, Annie Olson got in the act. And then very late in the ball game, Brooke Soash knocked down a three of her own. Once again, Andover beat Champlin Park 62-51.
Thursday night boys basketball rematch, Champlin Park and Anoka from the exciting game earlier in January where Champlin Park beat the Tornadoes 86-85. Champlin Park off to a hot start. Their leading scorer, Tyler Wagner, with a long three. He finished the game with 25. Kamari Hibbler bringing Anoka back with an and one chance there and a great layup. But Champlin Park built a big lead early on, up by 9 in the early going, 11-2. Peerless Davis, his only points of the game came in the first half on that three. Nice rebound in Quente with a rebound and a putback. The big man inside had 4. Rebels in transition. Up ahead, Preston Tilkey, big game tonight, laid that one up and in. Here's Davis with a drive, and Gavin Walter, 17 tonight, lays that one in. Halftime score, 29-21 Champlin Park. Anoka with a push early in the second half. Borchers to the basket with a layup, and it's good. But back comes Champlin Park. Poost with a good job there sticking with it, and is persistent, gets the layup and the foul there. Padani with the reverse, going across the lane and the layup there. And our only dunk of the night, Tyler Wagner at 25. Off the turnover, he dunks that one in. How about this Gavin Walter drive? Loops his way to the basket in the soft touch. The basket is good. More Wagner. He scores and he dishes. Bounce pass down to Jallo. He had 4 points off the bench. And Champlin Park with a 71-56 win over Anoka.
About half of our team was sick around Christmas, and now it seemed like the other half was after. So now, hopefully, it's about through with us, and we can get in. It's been difficult because you never get in any sort of consistent rhythm of practicing with everybody, and so that's been a challenge.
I mean, we're the oldest in the room, so it feels like we're the leaders in there, so everybody's looking up to us. So I mean, the feel is different for sure versus us when we were little freshmen looking up to all the older guys in the room. But
I feel like we're all like a big group, like a big family.
Yeah,
I'd say more than most teams, because a lot of us have been wrestling with each other since youth, all the way up through middle school, up to high school.
Probably one moment that sticks out is we were at the Cambridge Isanti duels wrestling Forest Lake. Good duel, and little undermanned still, just like I said, everybody probably was. So, but at 189 we have Tyler Eppenberger. He's a senior, just started wrestling last year. So it's kind of unfair. We put him in at 189, and has been outmatched just because of experience-wise. And he came through with a big headlock and a pin, and I think that was his first varsity win. So that was pretty cool to see. So that's probably my favorite memory so far. That's what he lived for, kind of moments like that, where not only is it great for him, but the whole team was excited.
you guys have a favorite meet or tournament from this year? Anything that sticks out?
I like the Elk River one a lot.
Elk River one. I like the.
It's a fun one. There's good competition.
Yeah, it goes by quicker, so you get home quicker. But
yeah, one of the faster
I did
ones.
good at the Rogers Big 2-a-day one during Christmas break, so that was fun for me at least.
You know, I think from my perspective is I just want to wrestle hard. We want to compete, you know, and I think that's all you can ask. I think our section is wide open this year. I think there's a lot of very good teams. I don't think there's any one that is really outstanding where it's like that's going to take a miracle to beat. I think anybody from number 1 to probably 7 seed could win the section.
I want the best of our team, you know, obviously. State would be nice, but individually, I for sure want to try to
same
make
here.
state too. It's my last year. Go out with a bang, you know.
To their back, and it's 7 points right off the bat here. So you're getting
a
lot of
those
those major decisions.
Yep, Bischoff with a pin right there.
It might be just a little high. He might be able to turn over. If not, he's going to be down there a long time.
Yeah, there it is right there. And Colin Callagher with the pin at 112. And misses on, tries to do a little fireman's carry. Able to recover and does get the takedown, and he has back points, and that will be it. According to Coach Schlofeld, there's 6 or 7. Got a nice arm bar in there right now. This, if he gets a turn, it's going to be over quickly, and he does. And there it is right there, Mara with a fall for Waddell, and Pena goes back to work. Trying to lift that head. There it is. That was quick. 32 seconds. And Pena with the fall. And now he's got a half in. And he's going to try to follow suit with the rest of the Huskies so far, trying to get that pin. Looks up at the referee to see what he does, and there it is right there. Tonight, the duel is now over, and the Huskies come away with a 47-28 win. Coach, pretty impressive night for the Huskies.
Next up on the bars is going to be Abby Bloomquist. Steps up and begins her routine. To see, was a 6.25 by the way for Kazarek. Seeing Teresa Ung here. The Rebels team. Good land.
That was a really great landing. Vault is really about a lot of power and hitting the right angles on the vault table.
Grace Vassell. Sparks her teammates.
Really nice second pass there. Their last pass. A good save there as well. You know, you'd be way off and there's like, oh, there's no way that I'd be able to save that. But having, that was a wolf jump with a front tuck dismount. As you can see, she ended with her chest up really high too, which is great.
On the floor exercise. We got Ong.
Really, yes.
Chelsea Ong, 29 freshman. Off to a good start. The final by the numbers calculated here would be Blaine Andover with a score of 132.925. Champlain Park at 116.325. So it is Blaine Andover that moves now to 6-1 in the conference and probably up their ranking too in the state tournament.